in 4 days. That's right. I wrote a book in 4 days. How can you write a book in 4 days? Well, the very first thing that you do, you just start writing. That's exactly what I did. Let me show you what I did when I started writing my book in 4 days. Well, I decided, you know what? I'm not going to wait till I get Wi-Fi for my computer, or I'm not going to wait for it to get out of the pawn shop, because that's exactly where it was. It was in the pawn shop. Or actually, was it at home? Oh, no, what? It was at home. Yep, it was at home. That time, it was at home. So, since it was at home, I wanted to write my book. And at that time, um, I just thought that I needed to be at a computer, have my Wi-Fi set up, have this office, everything, put together like I did when I wrote my first book. But this time I didn't have all the same resources. The only thing I had this time when I wrote my book is this right here. Notebook and my pen. And, of course, sometimes I need these. And my favorite, which is this, a clipboard. That's how I started writing my book. Now, the first thing I did when I wrote my book is I actually got a piece of paper that was blank paper, and I just started like this. Just took one sheet of paper, wrote on front and back, and then I wrote the whole book. What I did was I started off in a notebook, and I just let my thoughts flow. I didn't know what the story was going to be about. I didn't have a plot in mind. I didn't have any name of the characters. I didn't have any of that. Because sometimes you cannot have that. You have to just write. You have to let your mind tell you a story. And I just started writing to sum it up what the story is about, and I'll continue with the process. The story is about a girl. She met a guy when she was 16 years old. He was a drug dealer. He, started taking care of her and her family, put her sister through school. He ends up in jail. She finds someone else that is totally out of the game. He is on a whole nother level of success, how he makes his money. He's not with the street life. He treats her like a lady, and she's slowly falling in love with him. Her boyfriend does get out of jail, and she has to make a choice. Is she willing to die for love? That's how I wrote my book. The book will be released. Trying to have it online. Today's Monday, November the 7th. I'm trying to have everything uploaded online to where I can press submit for Amazon to review it by Tuesday at the latest, because it has taken so long to type this book and edit this book. And I want to be able to release it to the world by Friday. The name of the book is called Jay's Love by Tanisha S. White. Now, the way that I wrote the book, once I started writing and just, not thinking about, oh, what am I going to talk about? Or what about this? What about that? I wrote everywhere I went. I can recall that day I had to go to the store to get food to cook. I sent my kids in the store, they're teenagers. Had them go in the store, and I sat in the car and I wrote. We went to 3 stores. While we was at all 3 stores, I was writing. That